hear me? Elder Grace, I'm with you. Woke up with the Holy Spirit this morning. How many of y'all can say that you had unclean spirits and the Lord cleansed you, made you whole again? This praise dance will be coming from Mark, and I'll be reading several scriptures in chapter 5, starting with verse 6, and it reads, "But when he saw Jesus afar off, he ran and worshipped him, and cried with a loud voice, and said, What have I to do with thee, Jesus, thou Son of the Most High God? I adjure thee by God that thou torment me not. For he said unto him, Come out of the man, thou unclean spirit. And he asked him, What is thy name? And he answered, saying, My name is Legion, for we are many." Verse 17 through 19. "And they began to pray with him to depart out of their coast. And when he was come into the ship, he that had been possessed with the devil prayed him that he might be with him. Howbeit Jesus suffered him not, but said unto him, Go home to thy friends, and tell them how great things the Lord hath done for thee, and have had compassion on thee." I just read Mark 5, verses 6 through 9, and verses 17 through 19. May the Lord have a blessing upon the readers, the hearers, and the doers of his most precious word. Amen.
What to do with demons in the sanctuary. Now, when the Son of God, the man was an unclean spirit, and he cried out, saying, Let us alone. What have we to do with thee, thou Jesus of Nazareth? Art thou come to destroy us? I know thee who thou art, the Holy One of Israel. They knew who he was. They knew who he was. This man was demon possessed. He was possessed by a demon. This man had the devil living in him and was perfectly, and know this, he was perfectly comfortable with church folk. Have we built up a tolerance in our churches for people with unclean spirits? How do you feel about homosexuals? How do you feel about lesbians? How do you feel about liars and alcoholics and adulterers and fornicators? How do you feel about lawbreakers? God robbers, folks that don't. How do you feel about folks that don't get God his time? Come on, take it. Are you comfortable sitting next to me? For my own purpose. Well, the Lord has a purpose in sending some devils your way to get you. The Lord has a purpose. I know you don't understand it. I know you don't want to receive this, but the Lord has a purpose in sending some devils your way. Look at your neighbor and say, there are some people in your life who are not in your life to help you, but they are there to destroy you. So very often God puts people around us not to help us, but to destroy us, to get you upset, to mess with you. Do the functions of the devil is to constantly point out your weak points to God. No one of the functions of the devil to discourage those that are doing a good thing. The devil among us walks around discouraging people who are working in the church, doing what's right, and blessing the pastor. I'm just obeying God, but I'm being met by contrary winds. Anybody that will do business with God must understand that they will encounter the enemy. They will encounter winds that are designed to keep them from their appointed purpose. The wind blowing vociferously. They're trying to get to the other side. They were on the ship. They were toiling and rowing. Wind blowing. They rowing. Difficult, but I'm rowing. Disappointed, but I'm rowing. I have every reason to lament and be melancholy, but every time you come to church, you're rowing. Every time you pick up your Bible, you're rowing. Every time you read your word, you're rowing. Keep on rowing. You might have to cry, but keep on rowing. You might have to be by yourself, but keep on frustrated. But I'm rowing. Tears in my eyes, but I'm rowing. Friends don't want to go, but they may talk about you, but keep on rowing. Some of you are about 3 seconds away from a breakthrough. Some of you are about a praise away from a breakthrough. Some of you are about a hallelujah away from a miracle. Tell them, keep on rowing. The devil that has come to vex you, he cannot really do it until your hour has come. And you know what that means when the devil is real busy in your life? Look at your neighbor and say, do you know what that means when the devil is real busy in your life? It means that it's promotion time. The devil's movements and behavior indicates to us. I want you to jump up on your feet and say, it must be my time. If he's moving in your life, it must be your time. Don't lose heart. If you're being quick crucified, look at your neighbor and say, don't lose heart if you're being crucified. Don't lose heart if you're being spit on. Don't lose heart if you're being degraded and taken advantage of. It's promotion. Do you understand? It's your time to be promoted. Your resurrection is around the corner. It's promotion time.